Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. So the channel just hit 1 million subscribers, and I want to say again, huge thank you, man. This accomplishment is insane. You guys can check out a full video of me talking about it, linked below and right here. Also, the Fortnite stream 4 million will be starting in about a week on Sunday the 14th of September. You guys can find that link below as well. Make sure to set a reminder so you know, we see everybody there. And yeah, I explained everything in the million subscriber accomplishment video, but today's video is just another repost from one of my older videos I've made on another channel that is, also gone to the shadows. Hopefully you guys enjoy. It's about 2 years old again, like all the others, and yeah. The Ghost of Tsushima Platinum Trophy consists of 52 total trophies, taking me a time of 35 hours, which is still more time than I would rather spend with your stinky ass since you haven't dropped a like and subscribed yet. Pow. Now, the first step in completing most story game platinums is to do the story. But instead, the first step in Ghost of Tsushima is to go skinny dipping with the boys like God intended.
Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantic.
Once you finish, you can then obtain various story achievements, which take extremely long to get because the story moves very progressively and there are tails in between main story missions which you can do. And all of those tails are a whole entire other trophy by itself. This whole game's platinum trophy really reminds me of my ex-girlfriend. Takes away all of my time and life for a short period of time with nothing in return. But in this case, I get to make a cool video about it. The game starts off like any modern day war movie and all your homies get jerked too hard and die to Lizzo's trickery. This big boy likes to kill small children, and does it to literally everyone he sees, including my uncle, and he captures him like a true Chad. I get restored back to health by an almost pretty woman, like if you gave me 6 shots of whiskey, she would be passable in the club.
Bitch!
Before rescuing Unk, we get a trophy for completing the first mission, which is quite literally just a glorified tutorial.
Nice!
Then we go to rescue Uncle, who must have had an impact on our childhood. Thank God we weren't a young, impressionable girl.
What did he say?
Once we arrive at the castle that used to be our home, the big boy destroys us in an unbeatable boss fight. Typical. And now that we have failed our one job and lost the homeland, we get to go and regain our power in free roam, mostly through bathing in the nude. Nonetheless, we continue with the main story and have to rescue that ugly girl's brother, who is a mysterious man because he just isn't there.
Hey, disconnected.
We see Unk getting bullied by Lizzo and get a trophy for his continued suffering. May he rest in peace. I went and started some tales, which you can only complete to part 4 of 9 because they span across all territories in the game. The first tale I began was about a master archer, Ishikawa, and his student, who was, from what I can gather, a goddamn demon child born from the spawns of hell. Her name is Tomoe, and we chase her around for ages. This tale in particular is probably the only one I actually enjoyed doing. All the others just sort of seemed like repetitive and nonsense, but this one was actually a lot of fun. We got some cool stuff while doing so, like the bow, which is honestly a giant part of this game if you're a little pussy. I wandered around doing side quests and collectibles for hours until I finally got another trophy on accident when my horse glitched out and I couldn't control its movement. So the solution in my mind was to spam every button possible on my controller, and I took a picture almost as on purpose as Kim Kardashian's sex tape.
You know, on Roblox.
I got down on my knees like a good boy and honored the sword shrine. And then I parried for the first time ever in a video game. We regrouped up with the ugly girl and a side character who's
I love the kid.
Whoa, 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 hey.
But this guy is actually fucking hilarious. Multiple times throughout the story, he made me laugh so much, and you could really tell that whoever voice acted him had love for his story. Anyways, we finally escape with this lady's brother, who is, in all honesty, a pussy, and he's just here to make us a grappling hook later on in the story. After me and the one girl, God, why couldn't they make her more attractive? As a samurai, there's many things to do in your free time when not skinny dipping with the boys. You can break enemy shields, do drug deals with shady men who will probably stab us in the back later, liberate enemy camps and save the peasants, allowing them to starve for more days, kill a ton of enemy leaders so you can have more moves and go commit more heinous war crimes with. And after all that, a loyal samurai will still go save his uncle from captivity. Aw, thanks for saying exactly what my mother used to. Not letting me know I was an ugly piece of shit really allowed for my hopes with women to be shattered as a young boy. This game is extremely fun and extremely open. Again, it reminds me so much of my ex-girlfriend. 20 of my hours in this game is probably just containing of me wandering around from place to place slicing up angry men. Now I know this might sound like a wet dream for your abusive mother, but for normal people like me, it gets old very fast. But I did sign up for platinum, so I can't exactly be complaining. That is my reaction exactly to this trophy right here. An absolute abomination, a disgrace. But I guess the citizens like me enough to leave gifts, though. That's cool. Also, just for your information, I've completely strayed away from the main story at this point, if you couldn't already tell. The last thing I did was save my uncle, and then I sort of just gave up on, taking back the homeland. Seeing as this game is actually more side than main quests, it's not a big surprise this guy ran away from me trying to escape before I realized I still had 23 hours left in this game. Lord, I wish someone could take me out right now also. Oh my god! Global warming. That doesn't exist in this dojo, so we burn every enemy territory we find and get awarded for such arson. Now, the main story for this game was actually quite short, but it was in all honesty amazing. The beauty of the last few boss fights was just out of this world. Now, I apologize for not having any of the trophies recorded for this because my recording software fucked up and corrupted a giant portion of my game and many trophies with it. Fuck Elgato and fuck Elgato again.
No, you're
Anyways, now that we have finished off the main story, we have to go back and get every single collectible, liberate every enemy, territory, camp, whatever it is, and hopefully find a prettier girlfriend than that one bitch who has been following us around all game. I begin this torture by finishing up the tale with the old man and his chase after his luscious ex-student's booty hole. But like every typical woman, she tricks us to get what she wants and leaves in a hurry with just the boys behind. Which, as you know, I can't complain. This game has a special achievement for liberating every enemy territory or camp, so I made sure to bully all those fat fucks. Not only for personal enjoyment, but for also a trophy. Also, yeah. Then I upgraded my katana so I can insert it even smoother next time.
That's what she said.
I got awarded for being just like all you virgins and playing this game so much, I got every single skill unlocked. This crazy son of a bitch was the last one alive and kamikazed his ass off the cliff. At least it's historically accurate. For some reason, this game thinks it's funny to segregate blacks and whites. They even award you for supporting both. But to make the black merchant sell in a cave underground where he will get no business ever. Ghost of Tsushima, Tahama, however you say it, is a wonderful game and very beautiful to play and experience. At one point, this old lady just fucking died, and I actually felt sad, which is saying a lot since I'm dead inside. Nonetheless, our crazy bitch friend Lady Karen has a sister who kills her whole family because she stole some guy's dick from her, and then she offs herself and gives us a trophy for it. Honestly, you can't make it up. But somehow they did. Many hours later, I only had a few tales left to wrap up and some collectibles. We met live-action Kung Fu Panda, and he murdered a village. Well done, sir. You truly are the chosen one. We finally decided to part ways with this ugly-ass girl that we have been with all game. Like, seriously, Sony. We did Horizon Forbidden West, but we couldn't do that again with a Japanese woman? Racist. Recreating what America did to Nagasaki and Hiroshima was a lot harder than it seems, but I still got it done. Within this game, you have different levels that portray your status, and one of them, the final one, is Ghost of Tsushima. The peasants have been calling me that the entire game because they are afraid to name drop, but I actually got the title at the end, so that's cool. It only took like 30 hours, but we don't talk about that. General Dogshit had such a cool name after you beat him, the dang thing even gives you an award for such an accomplishment. Truly revolutionary, Sony. Lots of mythic tales, which are basically just normal side quests, but they are actually cool, include a duel at the very end. And once you duel every single sad sorry bastard who dares challenge you, you get a trophy for all the manslaughter. Shortly after killing the last poor soul, I also finished every tale available, completing every side quest, and a huge relief passed over my chest.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Now that the side quest hustle is over, I decided to pick up a more luxurious career and become an electrician for all these dumb sons of bitches and light their lighthouses up for them. Another annoying as collectible was honoring shrines at the top of giant mountains, which took hours to climb. For my personal experience, I definitely didn't get lost. So let's just say I was pleased when getting that trophy. All the boys went off to college, but we finally found ourselves a woman to watch us bathe, and that is so groundbreaking we got a trophy for it. There's also an Easter egg trophy for Sly Cooper once you throw on his outfits, which I'm not really sure the resemblance, but yeah, trophy. My final real tale for the entire game was one that I didn't even see and had to look up to find because I had one left and didn't get the trophy. But basically, I watched a woman die and writhe in pain whilst doing nothing to help, just a normal day in the job. I went to go honor one of my fallen comrades who died of terminal retardation with a song, but nothing even started to play. Still got the trophy though, so suck my. Finishing off this game took extremely long and was super hard, just like my dick would be. And I had to go wander around finding legitimate pickup collectibles, wanting to truly end my suffering after so many hours of pain. And for the last trophy I needed, all I had to do was go praise the frog gods for saving us from the toads, and serving even less purpose than taxes. And that is the platinum trophy for Ghost of Tsushima.